I do think that building this trust is a lot more valuable, and this is what creates this bond between the consumers and the winemaker, because the wine industry is so much about the stories, the story behind the winery. We've been talking about your winery here for an hour, and it's such an interesting uh, story to find out. And I think this that you are doing on social media is facilitating this process, and I think it's healthy for the whole wine industry to bring people in and to for new customer bases to start understanding the beauty of this industry.
It also is a great place where people may not be completely familiar with every aspect, and so they'll either ask a question or they can be critical of you, and you can take the criticism as a negative, or you can take the criticism as an opportunity to teach. And social media has really tightened up that gap where we can see somebody say, something negative about the wine or the packaging. Let's take the wax and the pull tab, right? They might see a wax video and they'd say, "Oh, this brings back horrible memories from when I was a server in college, and I hated opening wax bottles at a restaurant because I'd make a mess." And then we could respond to that and say, "Oh, well, we developed this pull tab that makes it much easier just to rip off so you don't have those issues." And so just even like a little tidbit of information like that to continue the dialogue going, but also to teach them, really, I think is something we didn't have 10 years ago. It's something that we as an industry need to harness. And we're a very traditional, the wine business is a very traditional business. But I think we need to really come into the standards of today and be able to tell our story and have a thick skin. People are going to talk smack about you, and that's all right. It's common nowadays apparently. So it just look at it as a teaching opportunity. I think is the way that I'd try to have my counterparts understand it.
Of course, it is often these negative comments, but I think the reason for this might be the fact that these algorithms, the social media, works in a very curious way, and it serves the content when a video goes viral. It serves to a whole bunch of different people, different countries, to people who have zero idea, zero context for the situation, and for them some things can seem very odd, and they just don't understand. And as I can see on our social media, and sometimes when I check other videos, a lot of these comments are negative comments, are like, you can just see that they don't have a clue about the situation, and just they are shocked about something. So
very common.
So
very
I think
common.
you are doing a great job of answering to these comments, because what I also noticed that all these misinterpretations or these ideas are very common on these viral videos. So if some people think an idea and they comment it like a negative comment, lots of people are going to like it, because lots of people thought that that this might be the case. And if you're answering to this question, for example, on one of your videos, I think I saw some comments mentioning that, wow, such a huge waste of wax, that the price of that wax would cost more than the wine.
Yeah.
So you can clearly see that they don't have ideas about like waxing or the price of wax.
Yeah, they don't understand the difference between, say, the cost of a foil capsule versus wax versus, so there are, I mean, if you added it all up, I mean, doing a whole economic seminar on the cost of making and packaging wine. But I do agree with you that when you have provocative content out there that is going to create a divide between the viewers, that's when you see, viral videos go, is when there is, you almost want to have more of that provocative content, because that's going to drive so much more that's going to push the algorithm, right, to hit more people. And the more people you can touch, the more education you're spreading throughout. So I'm a big fan of that. I mean, whenever I start seeing negative comments, and then you start seeing somebody standing up for what we're doing on a negative comment, and then somebody talking trash to them, and it goes back and forth, you're like, oh yeah, this is going to go big. This is great.
Exactly. I even saw some videos, people talking about creating like the recipe for viral videos, and people like strategically implement hidden parts that are going to create this divide between the viewers, and which is not even the point of the video, but maybe in the background something is happening, or something happens in the video that seems unintended. Those things start the common flow
Yeah.
and this divide that you mentioned. So it's really an interesting phenomenon.
And I will say that COVID is what got us into social media. We were pretty basic before that with Facebook, a small presence on Instagram, but I never wanted to be kind of like out in the limelight. Never wanted to be the face of I want this brand to live forever on its own without a face being tied to it. But COVID, it brought us into a new realm. It was, we had to figure out how to communicate with our customers. Restaurants are a big part of our world, and they were all shut down for a period of time. So we started going towards, what can we do digitally to spread the word and get people excited and give them some entertainment. And that was the beginning of it. And so the marketing team did a great job with just getting into social media, and we realized it's a great avenue for us to spread the knowledge of wine. So we're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, it definitely worked. The videos are great. Thanks for watching this video. You can watch the full podcast episode by clicking here, or watch another interesting video by clicking here. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section, and see you in the next one.